Good evening, morning, afternoon, freaks and geeks. This is Cass, and today I was going to bring you another personal story. However, I've been seeing things on the internet that's kind of been bugging me. Um, and before I get into it, I know it's the internet. However, I've been noticing people have not been accepting criticism. People haven't been handling it well, and again, it's the internet. Of course, people are not going to accept criticism well, but that's my point. You need to have the monitor off. Give me God, I need to learn that. Alright, you need to know how to accept criticism, and I'm not talking about people on forums. Alright, that's like basic conversation. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that actually make stuff and not just YouTube. Talking about people that make movies, that make books that are being critiqued. There's a lot of reviewers. I've done a review on a movie, and I plan on doing some more. I've not gotten flagged yet. However, I do want to point out something that exists. Something called the fair use. Now, when you make something, like let's say a movie, you do own the copyright to it, which means nobody can make anything of that. Like, how do I explain it? I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know. You're probably like, oh no, stop talking about that. I already know. You don't need to explain. Well, like, I'm going to use Star Wars because the new movie's coming out and it's on my mind. But it's like George Lucas makes Star Wars. He makes the movies. He owns the property to it. Now, what happens is that nobody can go and make another Star Wars movie and be like, oh, this is Star Wars and I own this. This is my property. However, someone, let's just say someone by the name of Mel, can go and make a satire, and as long as it's not the actual movie, he can make a movie making fun of it. Like Spaceballs. He changed the name of the characters, he's changed the story. It's basically its own thing, but he's making fun of Star Wars. So, along with that, there is also the ability to review. What gets me about this on YouTube is there are plenty of shows on TV that taking a first look on the shows. Trying to remember that one show on Spike where they did a lot of reviews on games. Even Toonami did video game reviews. Like, they took a look at it. They're like, oh, this is what happens. This part's cool in the game. This part's not so cool. I give it a 6 out of 10. And people are acting like on YouTube that these reviews are something completely new. My big example right now, Cool Cat Saves the Kids. Look it up on YouTube. It's a mess. The Bob Show and I Hate Everything did a review on it. And Derek, the creator of Cool Cat Saves the Kid, flagged them for it. Now, my biggest issue on his Twitter, he mentioned that them reviewing it is killing their chance to have a sequel. And I want to point out that that is not true. That is not true ever. There are so many freaking movies out there that people have been giving bad criticism on, and they still make sequels. Look at Alpha and Omega. Ice Age. Land Before Time. There are several movies out there that had produced sequels, and those sequels are worse than Cool Cat Saves the Kids. And they're still producing more. So there is still a chance for Derek to make Cool Cat Saves the Kid 2. But I want to point out something, if he does. And I've actually watched the reviews on Cool Cat Saves the Kids, and I actually think it might be a good idea for him to do that. Is Cool Cat a good movie? Depends on how you're watching it. For me, an adult, there is just so many problems with the movie, but it's not nitpicking. It's a little more than nitpicking. However, I'll still sit my kids down for them to watch it. They do have some good points. Like, I really love how they handled the gun situation. Talking about they're trying to solve how to deal with this bully that's constantly bugging them for no reason. I personally wish that with the father talking to the other father about the kid finding the gun, I kind of wish that they actually physically talked to the people and found out that there's something going on, like maybe the bully's grandmother just recently died, or something was going on in the household that the kid is trying to figure out how to deal with. And then maybe they can help the bully, help him transition whatever it is that's going on, especially if he had no friends. Sometimes reaching out to the bully and trying to be friends with them works. Sometimes it doesn't. It all depends on the bully. There was one thing, though, that I wish they didn't do. The one thing in the movie that I wish did not happen, and that was the bully being arrested. It was bizarre. I mean, in real life, if you were an adult and you're going around doing that stuff, you would be arrested. But yeah, that's a tricky situation. But anyway, I'm not reviewing the movie right now. It's people that are making content need to learn how to take criticism. I myself, I've studied graphic design and animation pretty much at the same time. And as such, I had to accept people telling me, oh wow, that was very poorly done. Why did you do this? What was your idea? What was your thinking? Why did you do this? I can't draw people. I'm really poor at it, and I know that I can't draw people well. So when I try to draw people, I try to improve it every single time I draw. My teacher came by. I was trying to draw a teacher for this comic, and she asked if she was an evil teacher. And I stopped and I was like, no, why would you say that? And she mentioned that the horn glasses that I gave her made her look like she was evil. And then I also had sharp edges on her face. So I smoothed out like her brows. I almost gave her anime eyes, almost. And then I gave her round, almost like Harry Potter glasses. And she looked like the loving, nurturing kind of person that I was going for. So I took the criticism and I improved my character with it. Even on YouTube, I don't have that many comments at this moment. However, my very first video I uploaded was a song. It's I Touched a Girl, parody of I Kissed a Girl. And I already got a really bad comment. And it was just a guy being like, "You fucking suck!" And I'm like, if you read my description, I know that my singing sucks. So, how I dealt with this? I deleted the comment. It wasn't giving me any proper criticism. It was just like, you suck, and I'm like, I know, delete. So recently, while I'm doing like these daily talking videos, someone had commented on my video for Rob Dyke's So You Want to Be a YouTuber contest, and he said you might want to invest in a editing software to get rid of the ums and ahs to make yourself look intelligent. And I do have an editing software. It's on my other computer that is dead right now. I'm trying to get it back up. But of course, I've been spending the last 2 months moving and trying to find a place. So my time and energy has not been into getting my computer up so I can edit. So it's like, okay, I have an editing software, but I'm still accepting the fact that I was saying and a little too much in that video. So, and also so is another word I've been saying too much. So, I'm taking that criticism to note. I'm also been trying not to say and too much. Though in one of my classes, my teacher's like, you should embrace it. It is a good way to stop and take a breath. Like, you're going on and you're going on, and you're switching subjects or thoughts. And so there's got to be that little bridge. So, yeah. It's not exactly a show of being stupid. But I'm going to cover that a little bit more in a different video. So, another comment I got when I was talking about, I think it was my Lazy Masquerade video, someone told me that I should try reading my own creepypastas. And so, I'm actually considering it. There are a few that I actually want to touch base with, though I want to avoid being flagged, so I'm going to try everything in my power to contact the original author, although there's a movie coming out. It's tricky. It's a tricky thing. So I'm going to make sure that I'm covered. So, people of the internet, especially people that are going into animation and writing and whatever, please take criticism. If people complain about what you're doing, and saying it's bad, and they give you all the points that it's bad, learn from it. Like, the one point I've seen everybody talk about in Cool Cat Saves the Kids is the fact that they were talking about looking both ways before crossing the street, and then, like, minutes later, Cool Cat dashes across the street without looking both ways. That would have been a perfect point to show looking both ways every time you cross the street. Food fighters, or food fight. Everybody comments about the animation, and they all have a point. I mean, that movie could have been big, could have been awesome, and I know that their hard drive got stolen for some reason, so they had to redo it. So the thing is, learn from the criticism. Learn from the people that are just giving you all this hate. Just learn from it. So, that's enough of me ranting. Tomorrow, I will bring you, if I'm still in the hotel. Actually, I can still just do it from the phone. If I'm not busy, tomorrow, I will bring you another video. So until then, stay white and nerdy. Gotta turn off the monitor, or turn on the monitor, to turn off the cam again. Oh, I wish I was editing this. Alright. See ya.